Hi guys, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk to you about my closet remodel. Yeah! So grab yourself some coffee or some wine or something healthy, like water, and sit back and enjoy. So today I wanted to go over with you my design process for this closet. Okay, so let me give you a preview of what my closet looks like right now. It is typical of, I'd say, like a 1940s, 50s closet. This house was built in 1940. So yeah, you can see it's quite small. It is just my closet. My husband has a closet in the other room in the nursery because our house is super tiny. Okay, so the first step in this closet remodel is going to be to figure out my goal. So my ultimate goal is going to be to get all of my clothes in the closet. I originally started by having my clothes in this closet right behind the camera, in my dresser, and in a closet in the hallway, and then finally I've got some extra shoes out in the living room. So I'll leave the shoes in the living room, but I want to have space in this closet for at least all of my shoes. So I just want to point out that I think I can make this goal because I have decluttered my closet probably 5 times now over the last year and a half. Had I not done that, pretty sure I wouldn't be able to fit everything in this tiny closet. Okay, it's nap time for my baby, so let's crank this thing out. So along with my goal of having everything fit in my closet, I think it's important to think about how I want it to look. So I'll insert a picture somewhere of my inspiration picture from Pinterest. I love the copper and the moodiness, so I'm gonna try to go for something like that. Along with that, I love the IKEA storage system like everybody else, but I don't want to pay for that because that would be quite expensive. So one of my other goals is going to be to keep the cost low. So I'm going to try to look on Facebook Marketplace or potentially build something myself. Just do as many DIYs as I can. Another way I'm going to try to keep my costs low is I have some Home Depot gift cards that I got for Christmas. So I'm going to try to utilize those. And then I'm pretty sure I have some black paint up in the attic. So to get that moody look that I'm going for, I might paint my closet black. I don't know, I've never gone that bold before. What do y'all think? Do you think black is the way to go? I guess we'll see. And then I also want to think about how the space is going to function. So I want to try to keep as much off the floor as possible. That way it's easy to clean. It needs to be baby proofed. So there's really not too many items in my closet that I think are dangerous for my baby, but I'm going to try to get those up out of his reach as well. I want my everyday items to be easy to reach. So somewhere, in the zone when I'm standing so I don't have to bend down or get a ladder. I want, I think, an open rack for my shoes. They're open on the rack that they're at right now in my closet, and that makes it easy to clean because all the dirt just falls through, whereas the rack that's in my living room I made myself, which I love, but I have to actually clean that one and wipe it off. So I don't enjoy doing that. So somehow if I can make the dirt fall to the ground, that way I can just clean the floor, that would be great. Something that I have in my closet right now that does work really well is a whip area. So clothes in my whip area are clothes that are just not quite dirty enough for me to wash yet. I don't know if you do that, but I definitely wear clothes usually more than once, especially bottoms. Not the undergarments though. That's a one-time use and then you wash. So now that I know how I want it to look, let's go ahead and pull everything out so that I can see what I need to plan for. So this is a lot more than I thought. Oh boy, this will be tough. So this is what I still have in the closet, and I'm hoping to be able to get rid of the rest of it. I mean, I'll probably keep some of the hangers, but those are just grocery bags. That's just yarn for a project. That's a toy that my son hasn't grown into yet. This is my husband's blanket that he never wants to get rid of, but honestly he can keep it in his closet if that's what he wants. And here's just stuff that I keep for donating. Okay, now that I got it all out, the next step is gonna be to assess what we have. Okay, so starting with shoes. These are all of my shoes. It's not horrible. I think I can probably get all of those in.
And those are the ones from the front too. Now this, oh boy. This is just my pajamas, but I do want a spot for those. This is a bag that's just nice to grab and easy to pack, so I would like to keep that handy if I can. This just goes to my purse that I bought to keep in my diaper bag. This is just the only umbrella we own. These are my 2 hats. I just can't get rid of this one yet, even though I don't think I've worn it since I was like 12. And then this hat I wear when I go on walks outside, just to protect me from the sun a little bit. These are my scarves, which honestly I haven't even worn. It's been a super hot winter this year. And now that I'm taking care of a baby, it just doesn't seem useful to put one on when I'm at home. But I'll keep those at least for one more season because I do like them a lot.
Okay, so now that I have everything pulled out and I know what I've got, I'm gonna categorize it into basically I wear every day, I wear maybe every season, and then I wear very rarely. And so what I want to do with those different categories is I want to put kind of the category 1 items in this area that I'll be using every day. The category 2 items probably down here because it doesn't require me to get a stool or anything. I can just bend down and get it. And that might be maybe the seasonal stuff. And then category 3 items will go up top that I almost will never use, and so I'll have to get a stool to reach it probably. But that's okay because, you know, might access it one time a year. We'll see. Okay, so now that I've got all my clothes in a category, the next thing I'm going to decide is how I actually want to store them. Whether that's going to be like hanging or maybe a shelf or a drawer. Let's just go through and see. So for my shoes, I think, like I already mentioned, I'm going to do a wire rack if I can. Bras and accessories, I might just put in a basket because I don't really need to fold those. Same thing for socks and underwear. Although my socks, I take that back. Socks, I'm going to do a drawer because I like what I have right now with my little divider. It's nice because you don't have to fold your socks within one another, which they say is bad for them. I don't think I've really ever kept a pair of socks long enough to figure that out, but this works pretty well. Okay, so the next step is going to be to take some measurements. So I'm just going to measure a hanger here to see how wide a typical hanger is. It is just under 18 inches. Okay, so we'll use that as a guide. This is my current sock drawer, and it works pretty well. So let's just see about how wide it is. Okay, well you can't really see it, but it's about 21 inches wide. And let's see, 16 or 15 inches deep. So I like that. What about the depth? Depth, it's about 4 inches. So I like the setup for my current drawer. So if I could somehow remake those drawers in there, that would be great. Let's see how much room that actually takes up in the closet. So, alright. So out here is about 20 inches. So that leaves how much room for the hanging stuff? Leaves about 26 inches for the rest of the hanging stuff. Something I think I might do is just make 2 smaller sections of hanging area because this is pretty easy for me to reach. So I think I can go just a little bit higher and then I can have one a little bit lower. And then a 15-inch deep drawer will still leave plenty of room. Okay, let's see how deep the shoes are. My current shoe rack is about a foot. Yeah, it's a foot deep. So if I go in the closet, come out about a foot, Where does that put us? Oh, that's perfect. It's right in line. Again, sorry it's blurry, but it's right in line with the door. So that'll work well if I maybe just put the shoes on this side over here. Okay, so I've got a general idea for my measurements, and now I'm just gonna try to optimize the layout. That's the last step in the planning process. Facing that wall to the left, I think I'll put my shoes stacked up, and then maybe 2 hanging racks for my hanging clothes. I think I'm gonna need 1 long section still for hanging clothes, for the dresses and stuff like that, but not too much because that's not the majority of my clothes. So I think I'm gonna go for some drawers on the side of the closet, and then facing the wall on the right, I think I will just have some hooks for my whip clothes and my pajamas. So moving on to zone 2, I'm gonna have some shoes in that zone, my scarves and winter hats and winter gloves, and then swimsuits. So I think for the shoes, I'll just have that continue down further on the left side of the wall, and then for the winter wear and the swimsuits, since that's seasonal, I might just add 1 more drawer down lower, and then I'll just change those out and move whatever is not in season up to zone 3. So moving on to zone 3, I have more shoes, and then I've got my purses, because I pretty much use the same purse all year long right now while I'm using that one for the diaper bag. So I don't see that changing, unfortunately, except for maybe a wedding or something, in which case I can just grab that from the top of the closet. So I also want to put my weekender bag up there and any other rarely used items if I've got space. So yeah, guys, that's the plan. I hope this is helpful if you're doing a closet remodel of your own. I will list those steps out again over to the side. Hopefully these steps help you work through your closet remodel. I know I tried, when I was thinking through this process, to skip those categories in the zones, and I was just kind of staring at my closet and couldn't figure it out where I wanted to put everything. So once I broke it up into the zones and the categories, that really helped me. So again, thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for the DIYs I'm going to be making. And I'll see you next time. You're going to make this video very difficult. You sure you don't want to go nap? Love ya. You gonna help Mommy clean out her closet today? Okay. Let's get going.